Hey guys, how's everyone doing today? Who do we have here? Hey Jessica. Jessica, I hope your day's going well. Shoot, I gotta remember to get water and take my supplement. Not for about an hour though, but I forgot to bring water with me. Sniper, how are you? Says afternoon. Sniper says hi, Jessica. Hope you're okay. Jessica says I am. Thank you. I'm glad to hear that you're good. My cat says hi to you guys. Um, Pretty good afternoon talk. I enjoyed that live stream. You know, our friend Champion, our young friend Champion. He's a young guy coming in with those insightful questions. Pretty impressive. Um, and gives me great hope. Someone, I guess still in high school. Hey, Willow. Willow, how you doing? Sniper's just walking Cosmo around the pond, heading back now. How how big of a pond you got, Sniper? Hey, Sniper. You know what? I need to apologize. I haven't asked you how your new place is. Man, I'm sorry about that. How is the new place? Man, you've been there for a bit. My apologies. Should have been more mindful. Willow gives us a thumbs up and says, fine. Says, how are you? I'm not bad. Willow? I'm a bit tired. I didn't sleep too well last night. First time normally when I go to bed within lately, and it took a while to get there. I'm asleep in about 10, 15 minutes by the time the lights are out. Last night was not the case. That is the exception, fortunately. We talk quite a bit. Did you hear my cat meow? They're punks, Willow. They are, especially this one. She's a punk. Abigail says, hi, Dunkin' Coffee today. How do you like Dunkin' Coffee, Abigail? Hey, Kayla. Kayla. You're going to have to help me pronounce that. I'm at a loss. 20-minute walk plus many side routes to add on extra time. Nice. Lucy says soda. Well, hey, Lucy. Guys, in 2 more days, Lucy's going to be up reading cards. Now, Lucy, you're going to be doing your live stream in the morning, Thursday, right? Hey, Danny. Yes, we can do breath work. We can do it soon. We're going to wait for one more person. We're going to wait for Kat. So we have everyone here to do breath work together. My favorite breath work people. Anna, Kat, Willow, and Jessica. Everyone, of course, who participates. But I know those guys for sure. Jessica says breathwork would be nice. BC says that is tomorrow, but I might extend my live Thursday morning. Got you. Danny says hey to Kilra. I'm working on it. I'll get it. I just need a little help. Abigail says I got 1.8K yesterday. Well done, Abigail. I visited your channel yesterday. Jessica says hi to Anna. Anna says hi to Willow. Any specific breath work you guys would like to do? Little late in the evening for all of us to do Breath of Fire. If you were going to stay up all night, I'd go ahead and do it. It's not. It's Here's the thing. It's not going to keep you up if you do Breath of Fire, but it's not a sleep specific breath. It does put you into the sympathetic state, which means you're going to have to do something to go into the parasympathetic state if you wish to sleep. Not a problem, because now you have that tool of the breath. You know you can take yourself from either state when you need to. Naraz, did I say that right? Appreciate you coming in and saying hi, my friend. Thank you. Jessica says, just need to calm down. Gotcha. Hey, Adam. Adam says, all peace be with you. Peace be with us. Thank you, Adam. All right. We're just waiting for Kat. If Kat's not in a few minutes, we'll go ahead and do it. And I can always do it again with Kat if she wants. Danny says, Yogi, I'm sorry I'm not getting notifications when my subs are on. That's okay, Danny. Danny, you know where to find me. Danny, as far as I'm concerned, for me, it's an absolute privilege to have you come and hang out with me. Have you come out and hang out with all of us. Nopar says, do you have a good pancake recipe? My favorite pancake recipe is to get in a car and drive to my favorite vegan restaurant and have them make me pancakes, any kind they want, preferably without chocolate chips. Pancakes shouldn't have chocolate chips. Pancakes don't need chocolate chips. You know what needs chocolate chips? Cookies. Chocolate chip cookies, specifically. Pancakes just need to be pancakes. Now, if you want to put other stuff, you know what I mean? I've had fancier pancakes before and they're okay. I just don't think chocolate and pancakes belong together. So yeah, my favorite recipe is someone making them for me. Let's see. Adam says like a lot of eggs in my pancakes. So yeah, I don't do any eggs at all. I don't know if I could tell the difference or not, to be honest with you. Anna says had a squirrel. Psalms 23 says, rest in peace, Ozzy. Indeed, my friend. I just found that out maybe an hour or so ago. Elpo says, I agree, no chocolate chips. I do like chocolate chip cookies, but here's, for me, chocolate chips are dessert, not a meal. And when I have pancakes, even though it's sweet, it's still a meal. So I don't want my dessert to be the meal. Now I can eat pancakes and then eat chocolate chip cookies. I got no problem with that. Well, says hope everyone is good. Mike and Venus back again. Welcome back, Mike. So let's do triangle breathing. Triangle breathing is breathing in for 4, holding for 4, or I'm sorry, breathing in for 4, exhaling for 4, and holding the exhalation for a count of 4. So it's that external breath retention. Breathing up, that's the triangle. We breathe up, 4, down for 4, hold for 4. We will get started in just a minute. I think I'd like to extend that. Adam says, Yogi, you never attempted to drink some real milk? Name some farm eggs? Nope. Hey, Michael. Perky Fish says, it's hard to eat 12 pancakes. Is that a challenge? If they're full of eggs? Back in my pancake eating days, I could do it. Lisa says, Mike and Venus, my good friends. Adam says, no matter how you mix it, maple syrup is the bomb. Elf was right. I agree with that. I love maple syrup. So I want to extend the breath hold. Hey, Sonel says, so Yogi just dropping by to say hi and hit the like. I appreciate that. And Michael says, Yogi doesn't eat eggs because he's excellent. Indeed. I just got a text from Toy Pops. She was challenged to rap on my live stream, but she can't make it. So she recorded a rap song. I'll play it after we do breathwork. So we are about to get started. What I want to do, I want to get everyone to relax. The best way to do that is to extend the exhalation. Guys, I'm going to be stepping out of the chat in just a minute because we're going to do some breath work. I'm going to lead everyone through. For those who want to participate, hey, Toy Pops, I was just talking about you. So for those who want to participate, get ready and go ahead and close your eyes. We're going to do triangle breathing, but I'm going to extend everything. We're going to breathe in for count of 6. We're going to exhale for count of 6. We're going to hold for count of 6. So when we breathe in for count of 6, we need to make sure we use that Ujjayi breath, the ocean breath, the Darth Vader breath. Cat says, I got lost, but I only found you. We were waiting for you, Cat. So that ha sound to the breath helps us extend the breath in and out. So here's for count of 6. Listen to the ha. And we're going to hold the exhalation for a count of 6. Any questions? We're sipping in air, releasing air, little at a time. I might sneeze. I want to sneeze now before we're doing the breath work, if I do it. I've yet to sneeze on a live stream. I know that's what you guys are waiting for. The only reason you keep showing up day after day is today the day Jogi is going to sneeze. Seems like it's passing. Today's not the day, guys. I'm sorry to disappoint you. Yet again. One more time. All right. For those who are going to participate, go ahead and close your eyes. Bring a soft focus to the tip of your nose. And as you breathe in, notice the breath passing through the nose. Note where you feel it. Note that natural pause between breath. Just notice it, and then notice the exhalation. All through the nose. In, out. Drop the attention down to the belly, and notice it as your breath goes in, your belly expands. And when your breath goes out, your belly falls back. In and out. Just like the tide. And as we think of the tide, use that ha sound. Make the sound of the ocean with your breath. That roar, gentle. I'm going to count to 3. And at 3, we'll begin the breath work. We're going to breathe in through the nose for count of 6. Very slight pause, and then we breathe out for count of 6. Then we hold that external exhalation for a count of 6. Breathing in a triangle. Your body relax with the breath. 1, 2, 3, and here we go. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale through the nose for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No strain. Out for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last breath for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let the breath go. Relaxed. Letting the breath settle back into its natural pattern. Easy rhythm. Relaxing your focus, relaxing your concentration. Just sitting. Enjoying that sense of everything being let go for just a moment. This one moment, everything is okay. Everything is okay. When you're ready, open your eyes. I'll see you in the chat. I love you guys. Hey, Champion. Welcome back, my friend. I appreciate you being here. Champion says, hey, just wanted to drop by to say hi. Since I'm watching Cell's live stream, have a good one, everyone. Hey, so Champion, we said hi. Sorry that I cannot be over there. Willa says, thanks, Yogi. I appreciate it. I really, really needed that. You're welcome, Willa. Was the breath okay? We've done triangle breathing before, but we haven't done it with the ratio of 6, 6, 6. The extended exhalation and the extended breath hold, especially the external breath hold, uh, hopefully brought a great sense of relaxation to you. Jessica says, thank you, Eric. That really helped. Good. Exactly what I wanted. Hey, Lady Sky. Champion says, no, it's okay. I'm sorry for not being here. Champion, more than okay. I'm glad that you're supporting our friend Sal. I always encourage people, I'm live 3 times a day, so it's not like you can't find me some other time. I was talking about you. You might not still be here. First thing I was talking about was how much I appreciated you being here this afternoon. The insightful questions. I'm going to. How loud does it have to be, Reaper? Thank you, Yogi, for your breath work. One time, Yogi. Raiders! That's not as loud as I've been. Opening day, I'm going to repeat what I did last year. Let's see. I raised it a little bit. I'm still recovering from yelling. It was almost a year ago. That took a lot out of me. Lady Sky, how are you? Reaper, how are you? So Nemo is done, right? You found Nemo? Willow says it helped me a lot. I'm a lot calmer and just so much better. Thanks, Joey. You're welcome, Willow. Hey, Willow, if you haven't heard it yet today, guess what? I absolutely love you, my friend. Danny says, Burpee Reaper. Willow's laughing. Anna says, thank you so much, Yogi. I feel calmer and at peace. I'm glad, Anna. Sampa says, the found his ass tomorrow morning. I'll be there. Reaper, if I see you live, you know what I mean? If I'm getting ready for my own workout or if I'm having a cup of coffee or whatever, actually a cup of tea a little bit later. If I see you live, I will always be there. When you pop up, I'm there. I got a list of people in the burpee community who are, I put them on my non-negotiable list. What's up, Skits? Jokester Broster. Toy Pups, you still in the background? I got a song to play for you guys in a little bit. Skits says, hope you well, my yogi friend. Says hi to everyone. Anna, Jessica, Danny, and chat. Reaper says, I appreciate you, Yogi. Man, you got to stand by the people that brought you here. And Reaper, you're one of the people that brought me here. I don't know if I would have stuck with the live streaming had it not been for you and Destiny, Odom, Osiris, Paul from Oregon. Sissy says, love you guys and hope all is well. Love you too, Sissy. Willow says, you're truly amazing, Yogi. I'm an okay yogi. I'm an okay yogi. Every once in a while, I have some pretty decent yogi moments. Hey, Lee. Reba says, skits with a salute. Willow says, not the best day, but I'll be okay. Willow, it's been a bit since we've seen you live stream. Well, I'm really glad you're here. We've missed you. And thank you for those kind words. Sissy says hi, Willow. Willow says she'll be fine. Skits. Anna says hi, Dolly. Hey, Dolly. Hey, Dolly. We're going to be singing again on Friday if you want to come up. Hey, Danny. MK says hi there. Hey, MK. MK, we're going to wait a bit with people coming up if we do it tonight, as we've had some more people in the chat, and sometimes it's harder to keep track. Everyone's saying hi. Hey, Danny, I hope you're having a good day. Well, it says, yes, my live stream's about that. I'm just not, I just feel not the same at the moment since losing Consul. Just getting back into YouTube slowly. I understand that. Hey, Northwest. And it says, hi to MK. Lee says, Will, no rush. Do things when you're ready. Absolutely. Wise words, Lee. MK says, I could do a song now. I'm not sure about after. Yeah, we're gonna wait for a bit. See how the conversation unfolds. Danny says, my day is over. 12 at night in a bit. My day is not too far behind you. Well, I mean, time difference, but it's going to be over soon, too. Well, it says, yes, Phoenix, you're amazing, my friend. Dahlia says, Willow, I love you. Danny says, it's good to look at your blacklist. You didn't see me on your live today. He says, Dahlia has sweets. Yes, Dennis says, rest in peace, Ozzy. Absolutely. I was talking to someone to that. You know, he was 76, but he definitely beat the odds. Even legendary partiers were like in awe of what Ozzy was capable of ingesting. It says Danny Nobro. I've had other people ask me who many nobody's in my buck list. Willow says, how's everyone? Cat says, so how's your day been, Yogi? What's been on your mind today? Well, my day's been pretty good. Did I mention I'm doing my very slowly 300-hour yoga certification? I'm 200-hour yoga certified teacher. I'm upgrading to 300. Not that it makes much of a difference, but there was some advanced work and some advanced studies of the Upanishads and Bhagavad Gita that I wanted to get into. So I'm doing that as well. It finishes off, not completely, maybe finishing off is the right word, but it extends my practice of teaching Yoga Nidra. So if you've noticed when we're doing some of the breath work, I've been adding in a little bit of Yoga Nidra, trying to make it my own, hoping that it gives you guys, when we do it, a deeper rest when we're doing breath work at a cellular level. Let me know if you like it, because we don't need to keep it in. Bottom line is, when we do breath work, I want everyone to feel better for having done it than if we didn't do it at all. Dennis, how you doing? I remember very well hearing Black Sabbath for the first time, or recognizing Black Sabbath for the first time. 12 years old, thinking that I was this heavy metal hard rocker because I listened to Kiss, not realizing how light the music was, Kiss, until someone had me sit down and listen to Black Sabbath, War Pigs, 12 years old, blew my mind. God says I've noticed a difference and I really like it. Good. I would at least like to do that once a day with you guys, especially when we have friends come in who are very much uh, in need of a little bit of restful awareness. Remember, it's said that yoga nidra, which means yogic sleep or psychic sleep, 1 hour can be the equivalent of 4 hours of regular sleep. You don't go to sleep when you're doing yoga nidra, but you're at a deep, deep level of rest, being guided into that state. I put off getting my certification. I've done classes as a yoga teacher, as a yoga trainer, but I kept putting off getting certified in yoga nidra, even though I did everything but take the final class or the final exam. I just wasn't sure I had the voice to guide people to that deep state of relaxation. I don't have a lot of confidence in my voice. Phoenix says, "Hey, Kat, how are you?" Thank you so much, Kat. Dennis had said, "Pretty good." Dennis, were you an Ozzy fan? Hey, Danny the singer, how have you been feeling lately, my friend? He says, "Hey, MK, how's the fishing trip going? You reached the coast of the Shetlands?" And it says, "Thank you, Lee. Sending good fortune for you, too." Reaper says, "Out of Phoenix." Hey, Reaper, what's next after Finding Nemo? Dennis says, Ozzy, Iron Maiden were my go-to iron pumping tunes. Yeah, you can't go wrong with either of those. What about Judas Priest? I was very selective in my heavy metal. You know, for the longest time ever, the loudest song ever in a concert was Deep Purple Smoke on the Water. Dolly says, Stay strong, Willow. Sends lots of love. MK says, can't go anywhere to do lives from the ATM, but at the moment, not from the ATM. But we'll get it figured out somehow. Jessica says, Eric, I'm going to lay down. Have a good night, everyone. Love you, Eric, and all. Love you too, Jessica. Jessica says, this is why I'm suspicious of modding everyone. Well, it's got to be a top mod to put someone on the block list. Kat says, I think your voice was great. Thank you, Kat. You guys have given me a lot more confidence to do that. I definitely would not be doing it without you. It's also one more tool in the toolbox of helping people. Then it says, yeah, I like all kinds of music. Well, it says, always Lee, you're amazing. Reaper says, finding peace. We can help you with that, Reaper. You got a lot going on. That's for sure. And hey, you never fail to impress. But even more impressive is your commitment to getting your reps in, no matter what. Early in the morning, then a long drive. Toy Pups is still here. He says, Yogi, I'd like you to have a bash at Dire Straits. I thought about the police. I don't know if I could do anything by Dire Straits. Mark Knopfler has such a distinct voice. Not that Sting doesn't. I thought about singing Every Breath You Take, but you know what? It's a pretty song. But Sting said, he wrote it about a stalker. It's not a romantic song. It's about someone who's obsessed with someone. And although people have it as their wedding song, and Sting finds that amazing. It says, no, not you, Danny, just I'm on everyone. So it's working out. Who's been hiding people? Flip up says, Skits, we have a surprise for you. Uh, Maddie, we have a surprise for you. Thank you, Dolly. Good floating heart. 10 joules, much appreciated. Dennis says, yeah, Judas Priest, Rat, Dokken, Megadeth, lots of heavy stuff way back when. See, somewhere in the 80s, heavy metal took two turns. It like turned into the hair bands, which were less heavy, and then it turned into the so heavy that it wasn't quite as musical for me. Maybe it's my musical years of coming to age were in the 70s, early 80s. It's the Black Sabbath and Deep Purple that really got me. Hey, are you a punk fan, Dennis? DC says, I'm beginning to trust less and less. But I have so many people everywhere, good or modded, and the rest of the band for life. Get a salute from Reaper. We got some happy poop. Thank you so much for the happy poop. Zephyr says, I've been practicing songs from the police for weeks now. Interesting. When are we going to get the debut? He says, you have a police record, Yogi? Because I know you mean that two ways. The answer to that is actually yes on both counts. Believe it or not. What about money for nothing? I don't think I could do that. I don't have a whole lot of range in my singing voice. Hey, Danny, Friday evenings, 5:25, this same time, we've been doing karaoke without the music. Anyone who wants to come up and sing a song. Just saying, if you want to come up. Danny says, Skits, send me a mail with who your high mods are, and I can help you out on who is the back sheet. Hey, how many high mods do you have? Skits says, Yogi, can you sing the 1 pound fish song for Danny? The Sing a Manny Pete, the 1 pound fish song. What was the 1 pound fish song? Have I sung a 1 pound fish song before? It says, hey, Yogi so wanted, bro, been on the run, been on the lam since 92. It was pretty wild in 92. I've always been a pretty wild, though. I would say my mom called me, but I didn't pick it up the phone. She gave me anxiety, and there's resentment. Do you think that's bad? No, I don't think that's bad. I don't think it's something that you want to hold on to forever. I think it's something that eventually you're going to want to work out, and there are ways of doing it. But you earned that anxiety in that relationship. Both of you have. So it's just what happens. It's a trigger. Your mom provided a trigger. The thing is now, as you proceed in life, what do you want to do with that trigger? Do you want to maintain it? Do you always want to have someone who can give you anxiety? Or do you want to mend it? Do you want your mom to call? And even though knowing that maybe the relationship still isn't what you want it to be, do you want it to not be a trigger? And you could just see it as a phone call. That's possible. It's not just possible. If you take the right steps, it's entirely doable in a very short time. In fact, for some, it can happen in an instant. I don't want to say unlikely, but for most of us, it takes a little more work. Then he says, guy needs to watch out. Most people are making fake accounts. Are they, Danny? That's not good. Reaper says, nah, skits, that song would hurt people's feelings. I don't know that song. I don't know that song, skits. Sniper said, would have guessed the first question would have been, which police song? I sort of wanted to be a surprise. I don't want to know what Sniper's going to do. I just want to know that he's going to come up. Does that make sense? Sniper says, can you go live now, Danny? You need to activate the live button 24 hours before you can go live. Danny's laughing. Danny the singer is laughing. It says, Reaper, I wanted to do What You Want by Biggie, but I feel the same way. Hit him up, Tupac Yogi. Skits has been trying to get me to do Eminem. I'm thinking if I got to go white rapper, it's going to have to be Vanilla Ice. I haven't earned the right to do Eminem. Danny says, I have over 200 accounts, but only to support and help people and not to troll. Hey, Danny. Cat and Jack is only 20 away from getting to 1K subs. If you want to swing some of those accounts over in that direction, maybe. And our other friend, Danny, I think he was only like 10 away from getting 50 subs so he can live stream. If you're ever so inclined. Evan says, my mom is the mastermind behind all the toxic behavior that went on there, but she plays innocent because she gets other people to do her dirty work. I wonder if you could imagine where your mom might be coming from without creating I don't want to say story, but without creating the well, let's go ahead and go with it. Without creating a story behind it. I'm not saying that she doesn't do that, but if you ever wonder about the motivation, what does your mom believe is lacking that she can only get through manipulating people with toxic behavior? I wonder if you could reframe it as your mom's deep, deep need to find a way to get love and to give love. Buried so deep, the only way she can get it, the only way she can show it, is through what can be seen as toxic behavior. I wonder if you took that toxic behavior and thought, wow, how hurt someone must be, how insecure and lost that person might be. Remember, we can only offer our interpretation of events. And your interpretation, I'm not saying you're wrong. My job is never to make anyone wrong, but to get people to see that we can only see our perception. We can only offer our interpretation, nothing more, ever, because we don't truly know what's going on between in someone's mind. We also don't know the motivation, either consciously and most of all, subconsciously. Deep down, your mother feels she is not getting what she needs as far as love is concerned. She is as lost, as confused as every single one of us. If we know that, we could gently help point people home. Danny waves at Evan. Dennis says, you shouldn't allow how others treat you change who you are. That's why forgiving is so important for you. It's not for the offender. Thank you, Dennis. Always appreciate your insights. Evan says, like my brother standing there swearing at me about nonsense, and she watching in the background. Danny says, Cat, are you listening? Danny says, Cat, can you leave me a reply in a short, please, so I can help you out tomorrow? Hey, Eric, the point. So, Evan, I had a contentious relationship with my mom. For a long time, I didn't believe she loved me, let alone like me. I later came to realize that she did love me. She didn't always like me, though. From her perspective, I might not have been a very likable person. I mean, I didn't live up to her expectations. Heck, I didn't even live up to my own expectations. Um, I had mixed feelings, obviously, growing up and always feeling, my mom suffered depression severely. And there would be times when she just would not communicate with me. I didn't know that at the time. I thought it was me. I didn't know why I felt like she didn't like me. I thought it was me. I had my interpretation. When later in life, my mom got Alzheimer's disease, and I was one of her caregivers. Aside from my father, I spent the most time with her, offered her the most care. Um, I began to see something different. The veils dropped. I saw a whole lot of fear in my mom. I also saw a whole lot of fear in how she looked at me. Not that she was afraid of me, she was afraid that I would not be able to succeed. She wanted a whole lot from me, and I never did. And I didn't offer a whole lot of promise. I was content in life to sort of coast, happily, but still coasting. The only time I wasn't happy was when I was judged. I shouldn't be doing what I'm doing. I was supposed to succeed. My mom was someone who worked tirelessly for a college scholarship to go to college, become an exceptional teacher. Anyway, the point is, as those veils began to drop, and I truly got to know my mom through her illness, when her defenses were down, and I finally discovered that love that she had for me. And she probably, during that time of her illness, trusted me more than anyone. And I did my best to never let her down. I did my best to show infinite kindness and patience. Not that I was always, but I worked really hard with that, and it changed me. Sorry, my cat's making noise. So, anyway, Evan, what I'm offering is don't confuse with your own interpretation with what's going on behind the scene. Keep looking deep. Keep looking deeper. Hey, crazy. Ozzy Osbourne died. Yeah, sad news. But again, as we were talking about, he definitely beat the odds. Ozzy Osbourne, as Eric Lapointe knows, he is he's the figurehead of Just a Yogi doing burpees in his basement. I don't I don't even remember. Eric Lapointe, Squirrel Sniper, myself, a few other people. Um, Runner Boy, of course, was responsible for it as well. What's the saying, Eric Lapointe? What's the saying, Squirrel Sniper? Sniper says, but choosing self forgiveness where claiming power, finding inner peace, and opening the door for growth, embracing our imperfections to step into a more compassionate future. Beautifully said. Did I miss Nikki? Hey, Stitch. Stitch says hi. PC says, forgiveness is for you, not them. Does that mean they get to walk in your life again? No, it doesn't. They don't even have to know that you forgave them. Forgiveness is about setting yourself free. And if you're free, that means you also have the freedom to send them love, to wish them well, but keep them at a distance. Does that make sense, Lucy? It's a great question. I'm always happy to talk about that. Hey, the Wicked Witch of the Midwest. How are you, my friend? It's been a little bit since we've seen you. I appreciate you being here. Got any new videos up? Stitch says, Yogi, I know how you feel. My great grandpa has Alzheimer's disease. It's a devastating illness. So, Stitch, I know that you've had issues with your great grandpa. Remember, it's his illness and not him. I'm sorry you're going through that, Stitch. Eric Point is laughing. Sniper says, greetings. Evan says, thanks, Eric. Your thoughts really helped me out. You're welcome, Evan. Eric Point says, Ozzy Osbourne sniffs ants. Yes, he does. Like I said, he's the figurehead. Stitch says, I really need a hug, but nobody wants to give me a hug. Hey, Stitch, right here. I wish you could feel it. I'm sending you the world's biggest hug right now. Stitch, we absolutely love you. I bet you right now that I haven't even gone down, I haven't scrolled down yet. I bet you right now, Kat is sending you the world's biggest hug too. So that's just two people here, me and Kat. I bet you Squirrel Sniper will send you a big hug. I bet you Eric Lapointe would send you a big hug. And Lucy and Dolly. Toy Pups, are you still here? Man, I wish we could be there in person, Stitch, but you know what? When it comes to a hug, no such thing as distance. There is no such thing as distance. We are hugging you. We are sending you love. Sniper says, if Ozzy was a cat, he'd have 99 lives. Yes. Like I said, he was legendary. Even Keith Richards would shake his head. And like, I don't know how he does that stuff. Uh, Rickard Witch says, do you think your mom's struggles and shortcomings inspired you to be more insightful and seek enlightenment as opposed to just status quo? Because I could see that. Yes, 100%. I was very fortunate that I was practicing yoga, meditation, and A Course in Miracles As a matter of fact, um, the year things got really bad for my mom, really, really bad, 1 year before she passed away, I had finished the workbook for the very first time. So I was primed for patience and forgiveness. Without it, I would have been lost. Without it, I would have been like other members of my family who just they did the best they could. No judgment. But all of them at the end of my mom's life uh, had said they wished they could have approached her the way that I did. But I was fortunate because I had the tools. They didn't. Then it says forgiveness is not forgetting. If there's a grudge, there won't be full contact. Uh, we're all uh, we all do dumb stuff. Life is hard and confusing at best. Life is tough. Cat is sending big love and hugs to Cat. Eric Lapointe, as we knew it, is sending love. MK, loving heart, sends a hug. Hey, Rachel. Eric Lapointe is sending love, sending hugs. Rachel says, hope everyone is doing well. You too. Cricket Witch says, hey, Rachel. Hey, Autumn. Autumn, how are you? Tempest says, Stitch sending a cosmic ray of hope and love. Eric says, hey to Autumn. Lucy sending rainbow vibes. Dennis says, a hug mentally, but I'm eating right now, so watch out I don't get my supper on you. What's for supper tonight, Dennis? Stitch says, last time I had a hug when I was 5. Well, I hope we can make up for it somewhat tonight, Stitch, because for the rest of the night, we're just sending love to you. I gotta go get a cup of water. Danny says, Cat, did you check your subs? I'm gonna check our subs right now. 1K. Danny, you're amazing. Cat, congratulations. Cat is at 1K subs. Danny, you're absolutely amazing. What a great friend. I understand, Lucy. Odom says, I'm good. How are you? I'm doing pretty good, Odom. Stitch says, Duncan, Duncan, Duncan. Uh, Wicked Witch says, this is worth the wait. Yep, I agree. Danny says, she is at 1K. Yes, she is. You know, I've been missing Renee's live streams. Eric, I need to make a more of an effort to get there. And I agree. I love that channel too. Wicked Witch says, we're going to catch you next time, brother. Stay noble. You captain of philosophy. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming in. I really appreciate you being here. Lisa says, thank you, Nikki. You're always so sweet. Hey, JR. JR says, Yogi, what's new, JR? Then it says, I believe there is meaning to all suffering. If you don't grow for it, you may need to research it more. My opinion. It's a very alchemical and tantric point of view. MK says, congrats, Kat. Kat says, oh my God, Danny, thank you so much. Well deserved, Kat. I'm just going to keep growing. Sid says, I'm losing subscribers. What am I doing wrong? Sid, you're doing absolutely nothing wrong. Sometimes subscribers, it might be bots or it might be non-active channels. And every couple of months, YouTube goes through and they cleanse through. So it's a natural process. But your channel will just keep getting better. Hey, we haven't seen Rosie in a while. Pintos and mac and cheese with corn muffins. Man, I love corn muffins. I might even, guys, I might even like corn muffins. I like cornbread. cornbread, corn muffins. I might even like them better than pancakes, believe it or not. Checkpoint says, Dennis, yes. Joe says, can you check out my new shorts when you get a free chance, Yogi? Just got gymnastic rings and use them in great fun. New challenge. Definitely. I just brought you up and out to the live stream. I'm gonna get some water. I'm just trying to decide who to leave in charge. So far, almost everyone I've left in charge, I've come back. It's been a disaster. My room's a mess. Books have been rearranged. My cat's fur is all ruffled. So let's see. Hey, Stitch, if I go get some water, can I leave you in charge? I think you're the only one that can keep an iron rule over this unruly bunch. Danny says, Stitch subbed you and left a comment. Thank you, Danny. Danny, you're an awesome person. You're a good person. Then it says, Stitch sub, you have to make sure there's a connection with your subs. You two will pull them off as there's no back and forth periodically. Reconnecting is important. Thank you, Dennis. Breakpoint says, wow, better than pancakes. You can't just go around saying stuff like that, Yogi. Matt Flow idea was mine. I think it might be true. You know, you can make cornbread pancakes. Actually, really good. Jared says, hit the like button. Then he says, Yogi, if I snore, I will put duct tape. Medical tape. Don't use duct tape. Hey, Kamari. Then he says, I try to be a good person and help people. That's my goal. You're doing a good job of it, Danny. And you always have. All right. Stitch, you're in charge. I'll be right back. All right, guys. I'm back. Skits, you still here? Jared says, mushy peas. Who wants to hear Toy Pup's rap? She sent me a recording of her rapping just for skits. Man, Eric Lapointe, I can't believe you're on the mushy pea bandwagon here. Where's Stitch? Stitch, I expect you to punish all these people. Step out of the room for 1 minute. Look what I come back to. It's like graffiti. It's like I left you guys in my room, in my office, with a box of crayons, and I come back and you scribbled all over the wall. Really, I blame myself. I blame myself. I should have known better. I should have left Danny the Stinger Manny in charge, is what I should have done. Nope. Stitch did what she could. She did what she could. Jared says, I want to hear Yogi rap one day. Flip Up says, and all the poets, Yogi. All right, here goes. Flip Ups, do you see what happened? They graffitied my live stream chat with mushy peas. Adam says, Yogi, have you ever read about the 4 control dramas? I haven't. the bully, the inquisitor, the aloof, and the poor pitiful me. It makes sense, though. Basically, archetypical patterns. All right. Rachel's laughing. Sit's run away. I don't blame her. She probably tried. She probably did her best. Rachel says, thanks, sweetie. MK says, peace for peace. All right, here goes, guys. We're going to listen to the rapping. Skits, this was for you.
Someone requested this in the chat, and they said I should come on the Yogis Live and sing it. And if that someone would please stand up, I would really appreciate it. Here we go. I'm going to blow you guys' mind away, because not only can I sing all those fantastic notes, I can also rap. Here we go. When I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall. Then in the back of my mind, I hear my conscience call, telling me I need a boy who's as sweet as a dove. And for the first time in my life, I see I need love. There I was, giggling about the games that I had played with many hearts, and I ain't saying no names. Then the thoughts occurred, teardrops made my eye burns, and I said to myself, look what you done to him. I can feel it inside. I can't explain how it feels. All I know is that I'll never dish another raw deal. Playing make-believe, pretending that I'm true. Holding in my laugh as I say I love you. Saying I'm more, kissing you on the ear. Whispering I love you and I'll always be here. Although I often reminisce and I can't believe that I found a desire for true love floating around inside my soul, because my soul is cold. One half of me deserves to be this way till I'm old, but the other half, it needs affection and joy, and the one that is created by a girl and a boy. I need love. I need love. Romance, sheer delight, how sweet. I gotta find me a boy to make my life complete. You can scratch my back, we'll get cozy and huddle. You'll lay on your jacket so I can walk over a puddle. You'll give me a rose, pull out my chair before we eat, kiss me on the cheek and say, oh girl, you're so sweet. It's deja vu whenever I'm with you. I can go on for telling you what you would do. But where you at? You neither here nor there. I swear I can't find you anyway. Damn sure you ain't in my closet or under my rug. This love search, it's really making me bug. And if you know who you are, why don't you make yourself seen? Take a chance with my love, you'll find out what I mean. Fantasies can run, but they can't hide. And when I find you, I'ma pour all my love inside. I need love. I want to kiss you, hold you, never scold you, just love you. Have you suck on my neck, caress me and rub me, grind, moan, and never be alone. If you're standing next to me, you're always on the phone. Can't you hear it in my voice? I need love bad. I got money, but love's something I never had. I need your ruby red lips, sweet face and all. I love you more than a man who's 10 feet tall. I'd watch the sunrise in your eyes. We're so in love, we hug, we become paralyzed. Our bodies explode in ecstasies unreal. I'm as soft as a pillow, boy, and you're as hard as steel. It's like a dreamland, I can't lie, I've never been here. Maybe this is an experience that me and you can share. Clean and unsoiled, yet sweaty and wet. I swear to you, this is something I'll never forget. I need love. You'll never forget it either. See what I mean? I've changed. I'm no longer a player on the run. I need something that's stronger. Friendship, trust, honor, respect, admiration. This whole experience has been such a revelation. It's taught me love and how to be a real girl, to always be considerate and do all I can. Protect you. You're my man. It means so much. My body tingles all over from the slightest touch of your hand, and understand I'll be frozen in time till we meet face to face and you tell me you're mine. If I find you, boy, I swear I'll be a good girl. I'm not gonna leave it in destiny's hands. I can't sit and wait for my prince to arrive. I gotta struggle and fight to keep this dream alive. I'll search the whole world for the special boy, and when I finally find you, watch your love unfurl. I need love. When I be sitting in my room all alone, staring at the wall, fantasies they go through my mind. And I've come to realize that I need true love. And if you want to give it to me, boy, make yourself seen. I'll be waiting for you. I love you. And if you know who you are, please speak up. Will the Reem Slim Shady please speak up? Please speak up. I did this for you. Challenge met. I hope the yogi plays this on his live stream so you know that I never back down from a challenge. If you know who you are, speak up because Yogi, someone challenged me to do this. I love you. Have a great day. Bye.
Great toy pups. She brought it. What do you think, Skits? You gonna sign her up? The Skits record label? Matthew, I see you said that you were just joking. I was gonna suggest starting with 2 rice and deduct 1 every couple of weeks. Cypher says, "Ella loved his gold chains." Matthew, how you doing? Matthew, what's going on? Toy Pup says, that was so badass. It's pretty badass. I agree. Deb says, when we get to heaven, we're going to be at concerts a lot. Who's going to be your first, Debs? Hendrix? Joplin? Toy Pup says, Skits, ball is in your court. Now we're waiting. I want to hear an Eric LaPointe rap. You all keep calling me out. You want to hear me rap? But we got a true superstar in the chat. Eric says, if I remember right, LL Cool J wanted a dirt bike for his birthday. But since he lived in New York, his grandfather was like, no way, and brought him a mixing table. History was made. Interesting. Can see that. Man, he was big back in the day. Kamari says, Matthew, I subbed you. Thank you, Kamari. Jared says, Eric raps too. Eric LaPointe has proven there is absolutely nothing he can't do. Danny says, Big Al the Englishman. Flip Up says, let's go, Skits. Eric, Yogi is calling you out. Deb says, Elvis, of course, was my first here. Yeah, so it would only be fitting. Hey, you know, we sang Elvis last Friday. Dennis says, nice pups. Hey, Toy Pups, Dennis was convinced you were singing about him. You were rapping about him. The guy says, both Dannys are in the chat now. Yep, and we got one more Danny. Eric Point says, me, yep. I need to see Eric LaPointe in a tracksuit. I want to see old school. Eric LaPointe rapping old school. Just says, so no, I saw what you're trying to do, youngster, and don't want to get away with it. That easy, my friend. You will rap this Friday. Man, I think Friday's too soon. Even if I enroll in the Schistosis School of Rap, it's going to take about a year. The guy says I can multitask. Can you do all of them well? Flip Up says, yes, Eric, rap. Boy, this would be a fun Friday if we got some people to come up and rap. JR's on to me. Yogi won't rap because he used to be an underground battle rapper. He destroyed many, turned them to mushy peas. And I'm still living with that guilt. So you're asking a lot for me. Then it says, you remember the Rapping Duke? I don't remember the Rapping Duke. MK says, hi to Al. Flip Up says, Dennis, maybe you standing up. Dennis says, no, I'm sitting outside. MK says, what part of England are you in, Big Al? I mean, I got no car. I'm allowed to drive right now, but hoping to be back on the road soon. Big Al says mostly. Well, that's good then. Steph says, I've been running for 2 old farts, and it's wearing me out. I feel like a husband. I miss a lot. We're running for 2 old farts. Get some rest, Debs. Eric Point laughs, is laughing with toy pups and Debs. Artula says, ha. Deb says, I'll do business by Eminem. Hey, I would love if you would. Friday. MK says, I need to get a can opener because opening mushy peas with a knife sucks. Opening mushy peas, you can do away with a knife. Opening mushy peas sucks. Toy Pup says, I think you have an outfit in your closet, Eric. The point I can almost see the chains hanging in the back. Some really bright running shoes. You're such an 80s guy, you probably know how it is. You probably know how to. Breakdance. I bet you Eric Lapointe could breakdance. Then it says, the only full rap song. I don't know a full rap song. I mean, I know full rap songs. I don't know one that I could get all the way through. I don't know Luke Skywalker. Danny says, you're about to leave. I'll see you tomorrow in the chat. Thank you, Danny. Danny, thanks for hanging out with us. I always appreciate you being here. Tip Up says, Deb's Friday. Eric Lapointe says, love, I'm on it. The question is, how is Eric Lapointe going to do burpees and breakdance at the same time? I know he's got something. I know he can do it. I'm just curious to see what it is. MK says, well, where'd we go? Skit says, Yokester, why don't you tell everyone about the pea protein you take every... Skits, I shared that with you in confidence. Skits is calling me out. You there?
Mr. Yogi, hello.
Hello.
It's a very impromptu visit. I apologize.
Okay.
I wasn't going to jump up. Everyone else was having a go. But I thought I'd just say hello and Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday.
I appreciate that. You
know, all of the celebrations.
Every single one. What are the, do you do any rapping, Big Al?
I don't. However, I'm very good sometimes, not all the time, at making up things on the spot. I'm a very spontaneous person at times. Can be both good and bad. But I was sat here and yeah, I had some lyrics.
Got anything right now?
A little bit, yeah. I'm kind of nervous now because I don't like doing things, especially when I put myself on the spot. But here we go. I'm just going to go for it. It's very random. I apologize. Some of it may be a little bit like cringy because this is, everything's on the spot. Like, I haven't really thought about anything. I'm just going to go for it. So here we go. If you join Yogi's stream, he is the boss. He won't get mad, upset, or cross. He knows what's going on. He knows the game. If he's... Oh my gosh, I've lost it. He eats porridge and Yogi's his name. That's all I've got.
That was good. On the fly. Man, that was excellent, Big Al.
I mean, it could have been better, but like I said, I'm nervous. I get myself on the spot a little bit, so...
You know what? You say it could have been better. I'm not so sure it could have been better. For coming up on the fly, late in a live stream, and just like that, that was excellent.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
Skit says, Legend Al. Cat says, that's great, Big Al.
Her name is Cat, and she's juicy and red. She's a tomato. I've got nothing that rhymes with any of that, so I wanted to slide tomato in there for Cat. So forgive me for not rhyming.
I appreciate that. And now you got me thinking, what could you come up with, even if you had to think about it? What would you do with tomato?
I don't know. Here we go. Right. So here's a little one. She's beautiful and red. Her name is wait. She's beautiful and red. She's a tomato. Her name is Cat, and she's all that. I can't think of anything.
That was pretty good, though. Cat says, "I'm proud of you, Big Al. That's brave."
Thank you, Cat.
You should come up on a Friday sometime when we're all doing whatever it is we do, whatever it is we want to do.
Possibly.
That's a pretty amazing skill you have there. Who would have thought? Hey, Sue. Oh, hey. Adam says gelato. Tomato gelato.
Ooh, yeah. That's it's half right.
That was good. I wouldn't have thought of that. Cat says hi to Sue. JR says, tell me one. Go ahead.
Sorry, go on.
I was just going to read JR's comment real quick. Tell me one more about the right amount of mushy peas to eat daily for gains. Not sure I'm getting my pea intake correctly. How many mushy peas should you eat?
All of them.
There you go. That's a good answer. Now, Skits called me out. I may as well come out and say it. Will says, you're truly amazing. I do pea protein shake once a day. But it has, other than being derived from peas, it has nothing at all to do with peas. It doesn't have the consistency. It's not green. It's not round. It's not mushy. It's pea protein. So Skit's calling me out. I figured I had to come up and lay it all on the table.
Right, okay.
Skit's just wanted, he just wants to keep hearing me say pea protein over and over again. He's always trying to get me in trouble. You heard any more about the soccer? Or I'm sorry. Football. I do apologize.
It's not football, it's rugby.
Oh, rugby. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. That's a double apology. I apologize for the football mistake, and I apologize for the rugby mistake.
I don't think, I've played football a bit in the past, and as part of not even a semi-professional team, it was a team, but it wasn't professional in any kind of way. It was just a team. We used to have pre-matches on a Wednesday, and then Saturday and Sunday was like game day, and it was just against local teams. I don't think I'd do that again now that I've got the rugby back. I'm going to stick to that, and I'm not really a football person, as you know. But no, I've not heard anything else about the rugby. I'm seeing the woman on Friday, I think. I'd have to look at my calendar, I can't remember. Thursday or Friday, I'm seeing her. And we'll talk about some things then.
Good.
Because I need to ask her about kit, and I need her to remind me when the training sessions actually start. Because I know she said, obviously, that the season starts in September.
Right. That's not too far either.
No, I think she said the training starts like the end of this month or August, which would make sense because you usually do. Sorry, I got hiccups. I've been eating. I had a plate of fish fingers before I joined the chat because I got hungry. I had my tea, my evening meal, and then I got a little bit hungry, so I was like, I'll have a plate of fish fingers. Anyway, back to the rugby. Yeah, I need to. Yeah, I think you did say maybe August. I think, but that's just me thinking that.
Right.
I said think a lot in that sentence.
Hey, I want to put out a message real quick. Our friend Danny, who was a football player, or says I am a football player, but he's American football player, by the way.
Right. Okay.
He's only 5 away from 50 subs, and he wants to do some live stream. If anyone here can help get him to 50, it would be greatly appreciated.
I mean, I have some advice for him, and that's to play a real sport. Ooh, shots fired!
Ooh, yeah, big shots fired.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, I don't know. Just speak to the community. Be free. Be regular in the chat, because I'm now at 277 subscribers, and
Wow.
trust me, the stuff that I upload, I don't really expect anyone to be interested or watch it or read the things that I post, but people are interested, and the fact that the subscribers are still going up very slowly, because at the end of the day, I was stuck on 271, I think it was, for a while.
Man,
and
I remember back in the day when you didn't even have 100.
Exactly. I think it was you that got me to 100, if I remember correctly. I did a post on it like a while ago, like it would have been months ago. But I did a post saying thank you to yourself and Kat, and I thanked a load of people, because in a day I got from 50 subscribers up to 100. So I gained another 50 subscribers in a day, which was, I thanked you and a few other people. I mean, YouTube's got a what's it called? Like a letter count, a word count, sorry. And I tried to post a post, and it wouldn't let me, because it kept cutting things off, because I made a really big paragraph, and it was too many words apparently for YouTube's post system. So yeah, I thanked the main people that had helped me, like the people that had got me to 100, yourself, Gravity Core Fitness. I think even Matty was one of them, and Skits, and a few people. I tagged a few people, as many as I could, obviously. And without being rude, this was months ago, and it was the names of the channels that I could remember, because some, like yours, for example, Yogi, I typed in just a Yogi doing burpees in his basement, and obviously when you actually tag your channel, it's Eric McCarthy, and I didn't know that. So there was some that I couldn't tag because I didn't know what their at was, their name. I was trying to find their channel name, or what I know them as, and some channels aren't. They've got different names to their actual thing, if that makes sense.
It does.
So again, I thanked the main people that had helped me: yourself, Kat, Skits, Gravity Core, people like that. I think I'm losing my voice. I apologise. But yeah, no, I do appreciate everyone, and you are right, Yogi. I remember being on 50 something subscribers for a long time. The only rush to get to 50 was so I could go live, and admittedly I haven't gone live in a while. I keep planning on it. The reason I don't schedule it is because if I do that and then decide not to, or I'm busy, I feel like I'm letting people down. So for me, I go live at a really impromptu time.
Right.
It's just if I've got a spare hour or so, I'm like, yeah, okay, I can go live now. Whereas what I don't want to do is schedule a live stream for 9 o'clock on a Wednesday, for example, and then my parents come and visit, or I go out on my bike, or I've friends calling or something. So it's easier for me to just do it on the fly.
I can understand that. Of course, by now, I think every single person knows when I go live.
Yeah.
For better or for worse.
I would like to be able to do it, regular, so people know when I'm going live. But the thing, my parents don't always visit on the same day at the same time or anything. So it'd be, again, that's my point in not, doing it the same day, the same time every day, because I don't want to disappoint people. I don't want to, tell people I'm going live at, this time on this day, and my plans change, and I can't always put a post up saying, sorry, I'm not going live today, because a lot of things happen, very, very last minute with me. So it's
Right.
difficult.
So for me, I decided to do YouTube as my basically this is my I don't want to say my job. This is my vocation. This is what I want to do. This is how I want to earn my income. So just like a regular job, meant that I showed
Yeah.
up every day, and it meant that people would know when I was going to show up every day, and that I also want to make myself available. So when I go live, in between, if anyone needs to reach out, if they want some individual breath work, if they want to learn how to meditate, I make myself available for that in between. So
That's true. Yeah.
I literally YouTube gives me the platform. Sometimes we like to say, like, I work for YouTube. Sort of gives me the platform. YouTube takes a percentage of what I make, but I work for you guys,
Yeah.
and I hope that I'm doing an okay job.
No, you are. Yeah. I whatever people can disagree with me, I know that most people will agree when I say this, but you're doing an excellent job. Or I'll be really English and say you're doing a splendid job, good sir.
I like the English version. I like that a lot. Hey, Big Al, are you subbed to Danny yet?
I'm sub to all Danny's.
All Danny's.
Well, I'm sub everyone that's in the chat currently, and the other Danny as well. There was both Danny's earlier. You said there's 3 Danny's, and I remember
Well, this is the other Danny. This
there
is
was.
this is the real deal Danny, according to Danny.
Yep, I'm subscribed to everyone in the chat right now.
Okay, awesome.
Everyone who's currently here, I'm subscribed to. I'm looking, and there's not one person that I'm like, oh, I'm not subscribed to them.
Thank you, Danny. So, Big Al, we're gonna get ready to wrap things up.
No, that's fine. Yeah, sorry for jumping up. And
No,
everything.
that's okay. I appreciate you doing so, and I appreciate those kind words. And most of all, man, I appreciate the freestyling going on up here.
Well, one last song before I go, if that's okay. And I want everyone in the chat to join in. Okay? Everyone's going to join in with this song. You all know the words. Don't say you don't. On 3, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear
Yogi.
Yogi.
Happy birthday to you.
Yogi. It's not my birthday. Just
Yogi,
putting
I've
it
got
out
a question quickly.
Uh-huh.
Do Americans do the hip hip hooray thing at the end of happy birthday?
We do not.
Right, okay. I just wanted to ask because I was about to do it and I was like, hold on. I recall watching a movie, and I know movies aren't always, you shouldn't, movies aren't real life. But I remember watching a movie and it was American and they didn't do the hip hip hooray thing, and there was an English character in it and he mentioned the hip hip hooray thing, and yeah, I can't remember what movie it was, but I wanted to ask because this is real life.
It is. We don't. Maybe, there might be a rare person. Nope, Danny, it's not my birthday today. Big Al, you're getting me in trouble again.
Uh,
Hi, Daisy. Yep. Toy Pup says, well, happy birthday to you, Yogi. Happy birthday to you. You know better, Toy Pups.
well, every day's your birthday.
Hey, it
You do
was
You get
Dennis's.
you get older every day, so it's every day is your birthday.
This is true. It was Dennis's birthday yesterday. Dennis, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. I'm not going to do it again.
Yeah.
Well, happy
I was
birthday, Dennis.
I was joining in. Happy birthday, Dennis.
Well, you know what? Let's go for it then.
You
1,
ready?
2, 3. Happy birthday
to you.
to you.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to you.
to you.
Happy
Happy
birthday, dear
birthday, dear
Dennis.
Dennis.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to you.
to you.
It's nice harmonizing with you again, Big Al. Hey, Emperor.
Always, Yogi, always.
Emperors and Grandsire over the realm of Earth. That's an awesome title. All right, so Big Al, I'm going to wrap things up.
Yep. Apologies for that, but that was the last song we had to do it. So
We did.
Yeah.
We absolutely had to.
Thank you for having me, as always. It's been. I've not been here too long, but it's been a great stream, and it's been enjoyable singing Happy Birthday with you and to you.
I appreciate
And
that.
I will hopefully catch you tomorrow. See you later, everybody.
Okay.
Goodbye, Yogi.
Goodbye. Our friend Big Al, guys. Dennis says, thanks, everyone. You're welcome, Dennis. I wish we had known earlier. Danny says, hey, Big Al, did you see my reply? Daisy says, hi to Toy Pups. Daisy, how are you, my friend? Toy Pups says, two guys duets. Happy birthday. Love it. Big Al actually found a way to harmonize with me. All right, guys, in just a minute, I'm going to wrap things up. I'm going to go to bed. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. It was a fun live stream again. Daisy says, oh, good, Yogi. It was nice hanging out with you today, Daisy. Daisy has one of the most comfortable live streams I can imagine hanging out in. I have a list of people whose live streams are my comfort zones. Daisy, Chris, Nature's All Grown, of course, but Chris, Tandra, Cat and Jack, Toy Pups, my go-to places. Others, of course, and then there's others for different reasons. Let's get to that list. Skits is another person that just creates this mellow zone, Daisy says, love you so much. Love you too, Daisy. Daisy says, take care, everyone. Big Al says, Danny, I didn't see your reply. Sorry. Dennis says, love you back, Toy Pups. Danny says, I told you that I want you to come fight me, and I will show you a real blood sport. Dennis says, it's cool. I started out sharing with my birthday as a little too mooches sometimes. Daisy says, exactly. We get different things from different people and their streams. Agreed. But you guys all have that undercurrent of calm, of just offering so much care. Everyone is greeted so warmly when they come in. Daisy says, good night, everyone. Good night. Daisy says, you are so gentle, yet so aggressive. The guy says, Danny, you make me blush. Willa says, I'm still here. Thank you, Willa. Danny's laughing. All right. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. Appreciate it. Willa says, good night, everyone. It's 12 a.m. here. Well, again, thank you for hanging out with us. Much appreciated. We've missed you. Breakpoint says, Danny, why so aggressive? Or is this a joke I'm not getting? Most jokes go over my head. Even my own jokes go over my head. I'm always off a little bewildered. What exactly did I mean by that? I understand, Willa. And we're always here. Willa says, I'll try to come on more often. I'm coming back to YouTube now more. Understood. Michael says, save the LP. The excellent pun. It took Yogi a second. Took me a second. Thanks for the unicorn vibes. Then he says it was a joke in reply to Big Al saying football is not a real sport. Skip says, Danny, if you fight, I'll fight you for a can of mushy peas. If it was that last can of mushy peas. Took Up says he beats up guys, then he fixes them. Breakpoint says, I got it. Like Yogi said, right over my head. Yep, most of the time you can actually hear the whoosh sound as it flies over my head. All right. Guys. Hey, first to Ozzy Osbourne's family. He was an icon. Defied the odds, but an icon. We don't have many of them left. Not like that. So, rest in peace to Ozzy. Love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow, 5 o'clock, if you're around.